How's it going there, everyone? It's Mr. Zen over here bringing you guys another Mob Psycho episode discussion. And for today's segment, guys, we're going to be going through Mob Psycho episode 11, guys. The most hyped up episode that they've shown in this series, guys. And the reason I say it's most hyped is because of the fact that this was the most emotional episode that we've seen, guys. Even I was very emotional after watching this episode. I had to watch this episode at least one more time in order to understand if anything else that I might have missed. And I watched it the second time, and I was very, very interested at the fact that how Master Reigan is very powerful with his dialogue. Every piece of dialogue that comes out of Master Reigan is very comical, yes, don't get me wrong. But the underlying tones that Master Reigan keeps telling Mob throughout the whole entire episode, guys, Master Reigan, really, he's a game changer. That's just it. He's just a game changer in this whole entire episode. I can see why the author won. He literally just uses him for comic relief because, if he really is put in a battle, he's not really out of place. He's really going to be trying to take care of the situation. Master Reigan is literally like a respectful adult that, a lot of viewers can actually look up to and say, wow, this character here, I could see why Mob looks up to him. And they already explain it very well in this episode why Mob really looks up to him. Not only because of the fact that he's a spiritual master. No, it's just the way he has with words, Master Reigan is he's just a very I would say a kind-hearted person that, he brings down people to their level. He doesn't condescend people. He just tells them with facts and everything. And this episode, like I said, my God, man, it was just pure hype. Pure hype in this entire episode. If you viewers haven't seen this episode, you guys have to watch it for yourselves. Because for a fact that Master Reigan was the star of this whole entire episode. From beginning till the middle to the end. That was it for Master Reigan. I personally, like I said, I was very enjoyed for the fact that Master Reigan, he didn't really have any superpowers or any psychic powers. He doesn't have anything. Nothing up his sleeve. And yet he's still trying to change the game inside the series, guys. It is so hilarious and yet so serious at the same time that you have to respect how this character is in the series, guys. It's hilarious, guys. Don't get me wrong. It's very hilarious. But like I said, though, in the world of how the world of Mob Psycho is set up, with psychics against psychics, a regular human is involved in the middle of it, and yet he's still trying to be on their playing field. And that's what Reigan does. He's still on that same playing field that they are there. Of course, he does seem a little bit out of balance with Mob fighting the villains themselves in this arc. Don't get me wrong. But Reigan himself, he even amasses not an army, but he gains followers in this episode. And he doesn't have nothing up his sleeve, guys. He's just walking in unprepared inside enemy territory. The Claw Gang themselves even look up to this guy and say, like, who really is this guy? Is this guy really a joke? Like, the main villains themselves, when they confronted Master Reigan, they were even thinking, like, this guy can't be serious. And Master Reigan, of course, with his comical skits throughout the entire episode, makes up for it, for that seriousness that a lot of viewers will expect. Like I said, this episode was very suspenseful, especially during the parts where Master Reigan was confronted by the villains. That part was very, very suspenseful. But like I said, with Mob's group, they actually make up for the fighting prowess of the episode. And Master Reigan makes up for with the dialogue itself. With the fighting and the dialogue, like, it's all very well balanced in the episode itself, with the music still at hand. Like I said, viewers are going to be entertained in this episode nonetheless, guys. Like I said, I was very much entertained in this episode. Even my live reaction, I was still entertained, guys. Like, holy snap, if I remember correctly, even in my live reaction, I was kind of stunned. I wasn't like, oh my God, like, OMG, just like yelling or shouting. It was more along the line as to, like, I was looking at the episode and seeing what Master Reigan was capable of doing inside enemy territory. And like I said, guys, very enjoyable. Very, very enjoyable. But I love the way that Master Reigan's dialogue was involved in this episode, and that is the fact that when Mob was actually confronting the villains, and Teru and Ritsu were saying that, oh yes, Mob, we need you. We need you to take down these villains. Master Reigan, of course, comes in and stops them and says, you know what? No, you guys are going down the path that you guys should be going. You guys are kids. Murder is not the answer. It's not the answer to anything. And it's definitely true, guys. Definitely, definitely. Like I said, Master Reigan is powerful with words, and it's definitely true. You know, of course, many viewers can be like, yes, kill these guys, but no, that is not the answer. The answer is to walk away. You know, let's say Mob already got Ritsu, so what's the point of them staying and fighting these villains? Really, what was the point of that? That's what Master Reigan was trying to say. You know, you do not want to go that kind of route and have a murder step, because once you go down that route of murder, there ain't no coming back from that route, because the more in reality is, you're going to be hurt more than what you're actually doing towards others. And that's what's and you know, like I said, that little scene where Master Reigan was talking to Mob and trying to snap him out of all the, I would say, the crisis that's happening all around Mob, that was very powerful, and that's when it clicked onto me that yes, Master Reigan is right. You know, after all this, what is the point of fighting these villains? What was the point of it? You know, it was just a rescue mission. That's what basically this was. It wasn't go and defeat these villains. No. That was Teru's actually main goal, not Mob's. Mob's goal was to get his brother safe from harm, and that's it, and escape. Teru's goal was the one that's saying that, yes, let's go in there and defeat these villains, because, you know, we might face them off again in the near future, and why not face them now? But Mob just agreed because, you know, of his social awkwardness, as you know, he doesn't know what he's facing off against you. But like I said, guys, the episode is very entertaining, and very powerful in a sense, guys. Very powerful. For one, I give it a grade A in this episode, guys. And I love the fact that they actually showcase also having Ritsu and Mob still having their dialogue talk, and they made up for it in this episode even for a couple of minutes, guys. Even in the minutes that they made up for themselves, guys, it was very powerful in a sense, because Mob still he doesn't know his brother his brother didn't really know what to do in that situation. You know, it looked like Ritsu was having a power struggle, but Mob still, I would say, he loves him for who he is. You know, it's just hilarious how Mob's character, even though he's a little socially awkward, yes, don't get me wrong, but Mob himself still cares deeply about his brother, and that's all it really matters. You know, that they can still grow together as a family in the episodes later on, and that's what I love about it. You know, Mob's character is very very complex. Now that I'm looking at it, he's very socially awkward, but, you know, it's not socially awkward in a sense. It's just that he breaks boundaries in the episodes, that, you know, it just says that, you know, should he do this or should he do that? You know, it's just that he's stuck in the middle, as you kind of say. It could be defined as socially awkwardness, but, you know, like I said, there's still some complex issues with Mob himself. But with Master Reigan, guys, like I said, I want to digress from Mob himself, but this episode was purely about Master Reigan himself, guys. And even with Master Reigan involved, we even get a backstory and a very first glance at how Mob and Master Reigan first met. And I, for one, love that scene, guys. We finally are getting a glance at that. And, you know, a lot of viewers are going to be wondering, how did they first meet? How did these guys meet up? Was it by accident? No. They actually met by Mob himself. Mob came to Reigan. Asking for help as to how he should deal with his psychic powers. And the way Reigan handled that situation was very, very right. You know, he didn't see Mob as a different person. He saw him as, you know, someone who needs emotional help. You know, someone that's going through a crisis. And I'm loving the fact that Master Reigan when he was talking to Mob, saying that, you know, even though you're a psychic, you're still a human being. You know, just become a better person. Be that kind person that you'll be, and everything will come into place. You know, like, it's just the way Master Reigan was explaining to Mob. It was very impactful and powerful. You know, it's just, I don't know, it just gives a very powerful sense of nostalgia as to like a father talking to a son, saying, you know, life is gonna be okay. It's not the end of the world. You know, like I said, it's Master Reigan, guys. Like, wow, you know, Master Reigan, he took the spotlight out of this episode. I'm sorry, but my God, Master Reigan, I give a round of applause for Master Reigan, guys. My God, guys. And even in the episode himself, he was weirded out by Mob having, you know, weird psychic powers. Don't get me wrong. But still, you know, that's a typical response when you see something abnormal. Because he thought the kid was joking. But after that, you know, their connection just clicked. But it's because of Master Reigan. He's kind towards everybody. Master Reigan is a conversationalist. He knows how to handle any situation. And the way I see it, Master Reigan is a very powerful adversary in anywhere. Because he can get is because of his dialogue and the way that he speaks towards anybody. He doesn't condescend him. He doesn't lash out in anger. No, 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 no. He actually reasons with people. That's the thing. He's the voice of reasoning. That's what Master Reigan is very powerful. And I, for one, thought Master Reigan, I would love to see more of what Master Reigan will be involved in this series. And I'm hoping a lot of you viewers out there are going to be enjoying Master Reigan in the later episodes. And as to wondering what Master Reigan is going to be doing in the next episode too. Is he alive? Yes, I believe he's alive. Because of the fact that he's a major character. No, he's not going to be dead in this episode. That's a false statement. No, guys. I don't believe Master Reigan won't be dead. I personally have faith that he's going to be alive. Gravely injured, yes. Don't get me wrong. But he won't be dead. You know, and this is a setting point for Mob, as to it goes on to say that Mob needs to actually stand up for himself. And this episode, you know, it clearly showed that Master Reigan has a very powerful influence over Mob himself. Because Mob didn't know what to do in the crisis that I was talking about, facing off against the villains. Mob didn't know because of the fact, you know, every reasoning was right. You know, with Master Reigan saying they know it's not right to do murder, and Teru and Ridge saying, no, you have to help us kill him because you have to protect us. Every reasoning was right, but just Mob didn't know which to follow. But that's the way, until Master Reigan's cut out the scene, that's it. Mob has to now actually defend himself. And that's what's it, guys. Like I said, this is the turning point of the episode. And I feel like this episode is one for one. It left to wonder, you know. It leaves off a lot of questions as well, because of the fact that with Dimple too as well. We can't forget about Dimple, guys. Dimple was not shown in the episode. Matsuo was showing that he has his creatures, and you know, but where's Dimple? Dimple was nowhere to be found. So I'm just wondering where is Dimple, or if he's gonna come out and help Mob actually escape. You know, I haven't read the manga yet, so anything could be possible. So we don't know where Dimple's at, but like I said, Dimple is still yet to come out and surface in these episodes. You know, since Dimple is a major important character in the series that involves with, I would say, these ghosts. You know, that's what I'm thinking. Like, you know, he's a very major powerhouse in itself, guys. But you know, like I said, the episode was very intense, very emotional, guys. You know, like I'm just hoping you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, guys. I'm just wondering about that, man. Very, very powerful, guys. Very powerful. But that's it for the episode, guys. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed the episode as much as I did. You know, and I can't wait to watch the last episode of Mob Psycho 100, guys. Because for a fact that it leaves off with the Claw Gang itself. You know, like I said, the episodes don't stray away too far, since it seems like it's an everyday kind of deal, like a slice of life with Mob himself. You're following the events of Mob's lifestyle. That's just basically it. There's no actual storyline right so far right now, but so far the only what we have is just the rescue mission with Mob, and that's about it. But like I said, I'm hoping to see what the next episode has in store for us, and I'm hoping you guys are actually enjoying the episode as much as I do. But you know, like I said, that's it for today's segment, guys, and that's all I have to say for this episode, because I am running out of ideas to talk about. But yeah, you know, drop a like, give a sub, and share my videos if you guys enjoy my videos, of course, because you know, I love talking about Mob Psycho 100 and all of its complexity. You know, like these series is very, very entertaining, and when the first season is done, I'm gonna start reading the manga and actually start reviewing it. You know, after, of course, the first season is done, because I am actually interested as to what's gonna happen after episode 12, guys. I am very interested, but so far I'm gonna wait until the last episode, then after that I'll start reviewing, guys. But that's it for today's episode. Like I said, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about this episode, guys. And as always, have a wonderful day, guys. But this is Mr. Zen signing out.